Welcome once again to another exciting episode of Love Minus 1.1. I'm Richard Akoto, and today on Love Minus 1.1, we want to talk about the effects of being in a bad relationships. There are lots of people who are in a bad relationship, but they are still in there because of the benefits they get out of it. There are some people who are in bad relationship because of money. The guy has money, the lady has money, and they are still in it. Especially for the ladies. Most of them, the guys have paid their fees for them, or they are paying their fees for them, or they are doing a lot of stuff for them. So they are still in that relationship that is toxic. That is really eating them down. They really don't care. All the matter is what they are getting. I'm going to give you some of the things you should know that would definitely happen to you when you continue to tow this particular lane. Some guys also are in a bad relationship, but because they have made their friends aware of the things or of their relationship, so it's very difficult for them to break up with some ladies. Yes, I know some people who are in some toxic relationship, but a lot of family, friends, and all those people are aware, and they are saving fees. They have that. You see, there's this term they call save fees. So they don't want the humiliations and people talk about them and how people begin to say that just every relationship you're going to, it's not working. So they are maintaining and they're in the relationship and things are not being well. The ladies disrespecting him and they're still there for this has and the waiting over that the lady will change. Truth be told, there is no way you can change somebody who doesn't want to change. If you are in a relationship that person is doing you wrong, trust me, there is no way the person is going to change. Even if you have tried for so long, the person is not changing. The best way the best way out is you live in the toxic relationship. Sometimes a lot of people will be like, okay, it's not anything. When we are married, he's going to change, maybe a little more. 3 years, maybe you are in the relationship for 1 year and things are rough. So okay, don't worry, maybe he will change. Give him some more time. Trust me, once you get married, you should know if it doesn't change in the relationship, it's not going to change in the marriage as well. If 1 year, 2 years in dating in a relationship is what do you think that or best in the future, and you are 28 years, you are 30 years, you are 25 years as a lady, remember, and God has given you 100 years to live on earth. You are talking about 70 more years to live with this man. So the question is, 2 years and you are complaining with a bad relationship. Can you live 70 years with this same man that is more treating you, that is giving you all these mental issues and all this problem for another 70 years? Can you live with him for another 70 years? Why not leave the relationship in 2 years, in a year, when those things are really getting? Why wait till you get married to the person? He spends on you. He does all the things that he's supposed to do for you, and then gets married to you, and all of a sudden we file for a divorce because it's not changing. You cannot change somebody who is not ready or willing to change. So note that. So I just want to give you one, maybe 5 or 4 effects, okay, of bad relationship. Something you should look at, or something you should know that will happen to you if you do not work out. Now, I'm talking about those in the relationship now. In Ghana here, you don't have a lot of therapies that you can go to, or counselors that you can speak to and all that. We have that, but we are not, following them. We are not speaking to them. We are not listening to them and all that. And these are certain where the pastor is, kind of top, or in our marriages today, when the relationship is not going well, sometimes you don't know how to even go to the same man of God, go ask counsel with you, or talk to you everything, go back to him and tell him that my husband was doing this or was doing that. So sometimes in the relationship, if you realize things are not going well, some bad habits are there, you know that you cannot change, just work out. Okay, because the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a better thing than obtains favor from God. So it means that you have to find the person, and in searching and finding rather, you search. And when you search for the person is not good for you, nobody forces you to continue to go there. Just leave and look for another person. That is why God will do this that, what's the name? God will say, Adam, I've given you a woman. And we're supposed to marry the woman. And when things went bad, and God asked Adam, who ate the food? Why did you disobey me? He says, the woman you gave me. So God vowed not to even give us women anymore. We have to go in and looking. Why look for somebody and the person is giving you bad vibes and toxic relationship, but you still continue to be there? I don't think it's worth it. Sometimes just walk away. It's better to keep your sanity and be friends with a person than to have a very bad marriage. Marriage is the key. Trust me. Those of you looking at divorcing and all that, you think it is fun. It is just nice to just marry and just divorce. Trust me. There are lots of things that when you divorce, that it's wrong in the Bible, especially those of us who are Christians and all that. It's really, really wrong when you divorce and marriages and all that. Especially, the Bible says that, I'll come back, I'll give you the quotations and everything, but the Bible says that when a man divorces and that woman goes to marry another person, that person has committed an adultery. It's that serious. So if the thing is not working, that is why there's time for dating. Know the person. Don't rush. Why will you rush 1 year to meet somebody and just go and get married to the person? Understand the person. Provoke the person to know how the person will react. Listen to advice. Listen to counsels. And when the person not doing right, tell the person, sit the person down. My dear, I think that this relationship is better we become friends, business partners, than to get married and then lose everything. Trust me, your sanity and your future is at stake here. So I'll just give you 5 things you should look out for when, dealing with certain things like this. So you know that you are worrying yourself being in a bad relationship. So the first is emotional distress. Emotional distress. So there'll be a constant, just imagine that you're in a constant argument, okay, criticism or manipulation that can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. So this is what is going to happen to you. The guy keeps giving you negative vibes. So it will lead to depression, it will lead to low self-esteem, it will also lead to anxiety, it will lead to manipulation. A lot of guys can, it's both ways. Guys can manipulate ladies in a way that we cannot even think about. And ladies also say, okay, so when you are having emotional distress, it can constantly ruin you as an individual. Just imagine you are in a relationship that is bad for you. The guy keeps telling you that you are not looking good, you don't smell well, your hair is unkempt, you don't talk well. Every single time there is this kind of abuse and trust me, when you are going in public, you just be the one sitting down quietly, folding your arms and not talking to people and all that. It's draining. It's really, really draining. So the next thing is isolation. A lot of people who goes into this kind of relationship also, find themselves isolated, because just imagine only you, when family and friends are gathered speaking about their relationship and how good their relationships is and the things they are enjoying and all that. You can't say that and you isolate yourself. Sometimes you lock yourself in the room, crying about things that are not important. Okay, the relationship must also isolate you from your friends and family. That's one thing. Diminishing your support network. Do you get it? So sometimes you just go to work and people are happy doing their works and all that. You go to school, people are happy, glassing and passing their exams and all that, learning together in group studies, and you are just isolating yourself. You just isolate yourself because you are in that toxic relationship that will not help you. In this world, there are lots of things that we have to look out for. Networking, support, aside the things we are supposed to do, caring, loving, respect, and all those things, you need people as well. So if you keep isolating yourself because you're in a bad relationship, you can know how that is going to affect your person as well. So physical health issues. Okay, the next thing is physical health issues. So stress from bad relationship can manifest physically, leading to headache, digestive problems, and even weaken the immune system. you think that it is a joke, right? Just imagine that constantly they are beating you up. I can tell you for a fact that there are some ladies in the relationship today because the guys have paid their fees for that in school. You see, if you've watched my earlier videos, I keep saying that men are supposed to see respect, submission as love. That is how the order of love is. Men are supposed to love women. Women are supposed to submit, respect a man. That is how or what we see as love. And for a woman, it's the things we do, tell them, do for them, respect them. We the men are supposed to even love them and appreciate them. Women are supposed to, respect and submit to us. So just imagine, because the man is paying your fees for you or buying gifts and things for you, keeps beating you up. Trust me. Even the thoughts of you sitting down every single day and say that, oh, yeah, my old day, every day, that is a whole lot of stress that will affect you negatively. So another thing we are going to look at is the impact on career or goals. So the stress and emotional trauma from relationship can spill over into areas of your life, affecting your performance at work or hindering progress towards your personal goals. So these are some of the things that you are. Just imagine that you are not okay upstairs. How is that going to affect you positively when you are at work? The goals that you have put on yourself or your chest or your heart or things to do, how are you being able to go achieve? It's very difficult for you to achieve that. So in life, it is very important that you live a better or you live a good relationship, right? So the last one I'll give you is a circle of abuse. Circle of abuse. In some cases, a bad relationship can escalate into abuse, whether emotional, verbal, physical, trapping individual into dangerous cycles. So this is it. Now, I know some ladies that are in a relationship that have been in the past relationships that they were beaten, they were maltreated, they were insulted and all that. And their current relationship that they are in, because the man is not being safe, they don't feel comfortable. Because they have been maltreated several times that they feel it is a normal thing for them to do or to be in. So their current relationship, the guy is not beating her like, I do mommy. Yeah, I want mommy. And they say, I baby, you are not even beating me. And these are things that are really not helping. And this will affect your relationship. And that will affect your marriage. I believe that if you are watching me today, you're in a relationship. You're not in a relationship for fun. You're in a relationship because you want it to work for you to get married so that your children or your children's children can benefit from what you have today. So if you're in a toxic relationship, you can imagine how this effect, this 5 effects that I have mentioned, are going to really affect your tomorrow. So it's better for you to walk away now. Sit the person down and let the person know that it won't work. It won't work and move on. Forget about the money. Forget about the things that you would gain. And concentrate on your mental health and your tomorrow. Because these are the most important things that as an individual you should look at. That will help you to build your tomorrow. All right. So you can leave your comments, you can leave your questions, and trust me, I'll go to read it and also do 1 or 2 things and see how best you can be able to, release on a normal level. My name is Akoto. Was on my next episode, I'm going to talk about some of the red flags you should know or you should see when you know that this relationship isn't going the way it should go. See you. Bye.